So what's been on my mind today is more around the topic of creating habits or rituals and what that's like. And one of the things I've talked about is the idea of picking something very small to set into place. And I think people get trapped in wanting to do too much, and that can create all kinds of inner resistance. So, and it's what I realized is it's not really necessary. If you set just a pebble of a ritual in place or a habit, it will take on a momentum of its own given time. And the image that really came to me today was something about sailing. When I was growing up, I did a lot of sailing, and when you're sailing, you're aiming. You may be aiming towards a destination, or you may just be sailing to explore. But when you go in a certain direction and you catch some nice wind, you set your sails, and you can sort of get everything pulled just to the right point where you've sort of optimized what the sail can do for you in that moment in a particular direction. And then you set it, and then you just go, and it's smooth, or it can be smooth depending upon the wind. And it's just magical feeling the boat kind of move in its direction. And I think setting a ritual or setting a habit is very similar. For example, if you explore a ritual like meditating or writing in your journal, the beginning might just be agreeing with yourself that you're going to take a few minutes each day and show up and show up with your journal, or show up with your meditation area or cushion, and just be quiet for a moment. And that's like setting your sails. And by doing that every day, then you're creating space where amazing things can show up. And some days the wind will be quiet or peaceful. And some days there's no wind, and you're just there, and you can either enjoy just sitting, or you can get frustrated with it, but you can't really control the wind. The only thing you can control is how you're setting your sail in that moment. And showing up through a ritual with some consistency is a way of doing that. But once your sails are set, that ritual can really blossom into something quite amazing. And it's something that is hard to explain to somebody if they don't have an example of that. I mean, we all have examples of habits, but a habit like brushing your teeth, you might enjoy it, or you may not be paying attention anymore. And I think when it comes to a ritual like doing some writing or some meditation, or enjoying a puzzle, or enjoying taking a walk and exploring, these can really blossom into just an amazing undertaking. Or a ritual like learning how to cook or learning a new language. You just, again, you drop this pebble or you set your sail, and then little by little, it can just take on a life of its own that's really wonderful for you. And also, to take the metaphor of sailing a little further, you get good at it so that you're able to respond to all different types of weather and storms, and really enjoy a strong wind rather than be threatened by it. And so again, from time to time, I'll offer these little tips on setting up habits. And once you get good at it, you won't struggle with the idea of setting up a habit anymore, even if it's something like getting into an exercise routine. Because once your system gets the hang of it, all you have to do is just drop that pebble every day, and it grows on its own. And there's really nothing you have to do at that point. Your system knows how to acclimate it and move it from there. So I hope you enjoy that and enjoy all the rituals you create.